It's that time of the year. That's right, it's Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. In fact, this video is coming out on Christmas Day, and it's a perfect video for that because it's my review of DuckTales, Season 3, Episode 18, How Santa Stole Christmas. So this is a Christmas episode of Season 3. The previous episode was Last Christmas. The previous Christmas episode of the last season was Last Christmas, and the first season it was actually The Impossible Summit of Mount Neverest. So the reviews for my reviews for those two episodes will be in the cards. So go consider checking them out if you haven't done so already. And also they'll be linked down below as well. So this is the Christmas episode, and we get to find out why Scrooge hates Santa Claus. Not the holiday of Christmas, just Santa Claus. And well, apparently they used to work together. I actually was not really expecting that, but it really worked. So basically, Scrooge wanted a business, to earn some money selling coal. Meanwhile, Santa wants to, in exchange for presents, just get some nice warm company, basically. We also learn how, basically, Santa, at least how this Santa, gains the employeeship of his elves, if you will. And this basically, Santa in this episode has basically conned Scrooge into helping him deliver presents. In this episode, and apparently a couple times in the past as well. After they had their disagreement and stopped talking to each other, or at least Scrooge. And you know what Santa does in this episode? Yes, basically, his entire goal in this episode is to reform his friendship with Scrooge, which I'm like, that is actually, he has good motivations. Meanwhile, Scrooge is like, he gives everyone coal and an invoice. Yeah, that sounds like Scrooge. And then, of course, Webby comes along with Scrooge and Santa to help deliver the presents because she's the only one that, Scrooge trusts, in the sense of trust to not fall for Santa's tricks while he's doing one of his own. And then, of course, Santa, Webby, Huey, Dewey, Louie, Donald, and Della all get together and to re-deliver the gifts. And actually, Scrooge, at the last stop, Scrooge is there. He's delivering, his coal that he wants to sell, basically. Granted, that is an interesting business strategy. Just buy a bunch of stuff and drop it off with an invoice at everyone's house. I gotta say, that is actually a very interesting business strategy, and who knows, it might work, but I don't think so. The presents actually did get delivered after Santa and Webby realized what Scrooge did. But as Scrooge's last stop, there's such a girl who, yes, he's giving her coal, but she manages to turn that little piece of coal into a doll, and Scrooge's like, no, I light a fire to keep you warm. But over the course of the conversation, Scrooge's heart softens, if you will, and he realizes that, there's more to, staying warm than just, having a fire, if you will. And I think that is actually a very good message, if you will, that sometimes to have a warm heart, you don't need to have a warm room, if you will. Which is actually quite good because I'm using a space heater with two cardboard boxes on top to show this tree at the smaller tree on my set. Thankfully it's off because I'm not that dumb. Don't do this at home unless you have it unplugged as I do. Oh, you can't even see it, but I unplugged it so I could plug the tree in, so that's my priorities. And I'm wearing short sleeves too, so yeah. In northern Illinois, it does not get warm in wintertime, so yeah, sometimes a warm heart is way better than a warm body. Warm heart and soul, all that. Also, we just gotta bring up A Christmas Carol. Mickey's A Christmas Carol because, simply put, Scrooge played Scrooge in that, and in Last Christmas they took the ghost aspect of it, but here they've really taken the changing of heart aspect from it. which is also present in How the Grinch Stole Christmas, which this episode's title is a play off of. The idea of, like Scrooge, Ebenezer Scrooge hated Christmas and all that. He needed his heart warmed to Christmas, if you will. A Muppet Christmas Carol ends with the song "A Thankful Heart," which is just a perfect song to end to really, I think, surmise the message of A Christmas Carol, if you will. And so we're taking that Scrooge's heart's not just warming to Christmas as a holiday, and that people enjoy, but Christmas as a time for goodwill, chill, for just being kind and generous to your friends, family, and everyone else. That is what Scrooge, I think, was missing from the holiday. Because, in the previous episode of Last Christmas, it was established that Scrooge sees Christmas as a time to take a break from his busy life. He learns the lesson that he can take that break with his family. He doesn't just have to go into the past with the ghosts of Christmas, past, present, and future. And so that's actually a very good, so it's building off of that lesson he learned in the previous Christmas episode, which I gotta say was just perfect, if you will. So this review has stretched out a little bit, but I really think it's very important to discuss these things. But I have other Christmas videos actually planned for this channel as well. Well, this episode is the only episode coming out on Christmas Day. I'm going to be doing 12 days of Christmas. Today is day 1 of Christmas for me, at least. I might do 13 episodes total. Basically, this series will 12 days of Christmas. I'll be talking about and reviewing Christmas movies up through, I'll be doing it, as I'm trying to say, I'll be doing it to the start of Epiphany, which is the traditional end of the Christmas season on the Christian church calendar. Just a little advice for you, I don't know what I said. So for 12 days I'll be putting out Christmas themed content, so stay tuned for all that. So for 12 days I'll be putting out Christmas themed content, but in the meantime, feel free to let me know what you thought of this episode in the comment section down below. And also feel free to check out any of the links below: Facebook, Twitter, my Discord server, website, all that stuff is down below for you to consider checking out. So again, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed or followed my channel yet and you wish to do so and keep up to date on all that I do, please consider doing so. Also, feel free to check out either the video or the playlist on screen now. And as always, have a day, a good night, wherever you are. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year!